In this video we'll discuss the adjectives and adverbs. The Dutch term for an adjective is bijvoeglijk naamwoord and the Dutch term for adverb is bijwoord. Adjectives are used in combination with nouns and specifies the characteristics of the noun. In the sentence, Phil is a bad speaker, the adjective bad says something about the noun speaker. For the person reading or hearing the sentence, it clarifies what type of speaker Phil is. He isn't a good speaker, not an okay speaker, but a bad speaker. In the sentence, he is a careful driver, the adjective careful says something about the noun driver. The person reading or hearing the sentence will have a better picture as to this person's driving skills than if the sentence would have read, he is a driver. Adverbs are used to say something about a verb, to say something about an adjective, to say something about another adverb, or to say something about an entire sentence. An example of an adverb to specify the verb is Linda can run hard. The word hard says something about the way that Linda runs, so about the verb. Another example is he tells a story enthusiastically. The word enthusiastically specifies the way that the subject tells the story, so again about the verb. An example of an adverb used to specify an adjective is that is an extremely old castle. The word old says something about the noun castle, making it an adjective. The adjective is further specified using an adverb, extremely. It paints a picture of how old the castle is. Another example is you have baked a really delicious cake. The word delicious says something about the noun cake, making it an adjective. This adjective is further specified using the adverb really. The person uttering this sentence wanted to emphasize how delicious this cake was, as the adjective delicious on its own probably did not cover it completely. An example of an adverb used to specify another adverb is Linda can run extremely fast. The word fast is an adverb that says something about the verb run. To further specify how fast, the adverb extremely is used. It shows that the writer or speaker wants the person reading or hearing the sentence to know how fast Linda can actually run. Another example is, he tells a story really enthusiastically. Again, the word enthusiastically specifies the way that the subject tells the story, so it says something about the verb. To further clarify and emphasize how enthusiastically, another adverb is used, really, as this says something about enthusiastically. An example of using an adverb to say something about a whole sentence is, luckily the thief was caught by the police. In this case, the adverb luckily shows a sentiment about the entire message from this sentence. Another example is, unfortunately, Jim cannot come to the party. In this sentence, the adverb unfortunately also shows a sentiment about the entire message from this sentence. Mind you, it is possible to change an adjective into an adverb by adding the suffix ly to the word. Careful becomes carefully, for example, as seen in these sentences. He is a careful driver. He drives carefully. Or deliberate becomes deliberately, as seen in these sentences. He told a deliberate lie. He lied deliberately. Note that there are a few exceptions to this rule. 1. There are adjectives that end in a y, and in that case the y changes into an I. Clumsy becomes clumsily, lucky becomes luckily, easy becomes easily. 2. There are adjectives that end in bl. In those words, the e changes into a y. Terrible becomes terribly, horrible becomes horribly, invariable becomes invariably. 3. There are adjectives that end with an e. In those words, the e is dropped before ly is added. True becomes truly, whole becomes wholly. 4. There are adjectives that do not change when used as an adverb. Examples are cheap, high, low, hard, fast, straight, late, right, long. Some of these do know a form with the ly after it, but then the meaning of the sentence changes completely. Compare these sentences, for example. Linda can run hard and Linda can hardly run. There is a massive difference between these two sentences. 5. There are also adjectives that already end in ly, so have the same form as the adverb again. Examples are daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. Note that these have to do with time. 6. To adjectives ending in ic, we don't just add ly, but ally. Drastic becomes drastically, basic becomes basically, enthusiastic becomes enthusiastically. 7. The adjective good is irregular, so doesn't get an added ly. Instead, the adverb is well. Put these rules into practice and check whether you've understood all of this. If not, watch the video again and keep practicing.